Good morning. Welcome to all listeners associated with our YouTube channel accknow. Today we will learn about accounts and its characteristics. Let's start. As you know that accounting is an important subject taught in the field of commerce. The importance of accounting is increasing at present time. Earlier the requirement of man was limited. With the barter system he used to fulfill his needs. The currency came into existence over time. Man became self-sufficient. He stepped into the era of specialization. So the business also expanded. Division of labor, scientific management become a part of it. Work started to be done on the basis of characteristics. The business sector grew infinitely in production, buying and selling, customers, cash and lending transactions become large. No longer could be the businessman verbally remember business practices. To overcome this difficulty, the work of writing transaction began, which was called as bookkeeping. Different systems and methods were also created at different time and developed system of writing transaction came into existence. This is called accounting. The current business structure based on accounting. Government now relies on accounting of tax, calculation of capital requirement, credit facilities, financing, valuation of profit and loss, income, expenses, assets and liabilities are all based on accounting. These are all called as the books of financial statement or books of original entries. When an individual institution firm conduct its business transaction on a certain basis as per rules and regulation in the books of accounts, which is also earlier known as Lal Bahi, now called as bookkeeping. The person doing this work is called as clerk or bookkeeper, which do not require any special qualification. The work was done by hand. Work was done by the munshi earlier in the Lal Bahis is the example of this. It is a proper manner and method of writing business transaction in the books of accounts. Therefore, bookkeeping is just an art. On the other hand, accounting is the recording, classifying, summarizing, and interpreting business transactions, in which it is easy to make business related decisions. Accountant perform this task and it requires special abilities like being a CA or CS. Accounting is an evolving task ahead of bookkeeping. It's both an art and science in which some principles, standards, rules are created to record it, classify, summarizing all the business transactions. The father of bookkeeping was Fra Luca Specioli from the city of Venice, Italy. Created is an art form in 1494. Let's talk about its features. Monetary transaction, those transactions which can be expressed in form of currency or money is to be shown them in the accounting books. What we cannot express in currency, we do not write in accounting books. For example, if a trader bought 10 chairs, it would not be written in the accounting books because their value has not been described. But if it was told that businessman bought 10 chairs for 1000 rupees, then it would be treated because it describes the value. Transactions are written on the basis of value. Accounting is an art as well as science. Art refers to doing a work in different and special way, and a way that differentiate and makes your work different from work of others. The best way and the manner of work is called an art. Recording transaction in books of accounts is an art because in it all the monetary practices of businesses are identified and recorded in a particular way, following some rules or order in different formats, in different classification. That's why it is called art. Accounting, on the other hand, art as well as science. Science is proven knowledge of work and experience. First experience a work, then declare the result duly based on it. Also make the accepted principles of work. accounting is also a science in which all the business practices of bookkeeping begin to be writing in best way possible. Then some rules, principles, concepts are made which are followed while writing business practices, so it is also a science. Next is the accounting is a process. Process means a group of so many actions. When one action ends, so the second one start. Thus the grouping of action one after the other takes, thus in form of process. In writing process, firstly there is a monetary transaction, then bills and invoices are made based on it. Vouchers are created as proof, then accounting is done in the journal. It is then classified in ledger, then examined in trial balance. After that, a trading profit and loss and balance sheet is created to make a profit and loss at the end of the year. Business results are summarized, analysis and interpreted are made whether the business will be done in future. The entire process is called accounting process. There are two sides of monetary transaction in business. One is the taker, another one is the giver. Goods services are exchanged for currency. Business practices is done with the help of cash memo, invoice, deposit slips, passbook, checkbook, receipt, credit note, debit note, etc. Bills in various form are exchanged between the buyer and seller. This document is called the original document. The original document are the evidence of completion of monetary transaction. Based on these documents, accountant verify all the business transaction by making its voucher, which indicate that entries or transaction in the books are correct and it's really done. Vouchers for each transaction are kept according to the serial number. So first task is of accounting process is to make completion of transaction. A voucher are made based on its bills, then keep it on the record. These vouchers would be different format in every business. Thus, through this video, we are deeply study the characteristics of accounting and hope you understand this. Stay connected to different series of accounts through this channel accknow. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. We have also business study channel Nitya Darshan. Kindly connect to this also. Thank you very much.